It's Shoe Lover Tuesday on Lipstick Radio, and you know it's time to get those feet pampered and those toes adored. And who better with than the shoe connoisseur, that fashionista, Angela Artis. And it's time for you to get live with Angela on Uvu. Share your video moment with her, as well as with Kimberly Carlisle, as we look at all the shoes, all the footwear, all those sexy ways that you can walk with them. Now, Shoe Lover Tuesday on Lipstick Radio.
Hey everybody, welcome to Lipstick Radio Shoe Lover Tuesdays. Woo woo! Yay! And we have the pleasure of doing Shoe Lover Tuesdays with my girl, international author, shoe connoisseur, she claimed about 200 shoes. I claim she probably owned about 500, but I'm just saying. And that is the fabulous, the beautiful Angela Artis. Welcome, Angie.
Hi. Thank you. Good seeing you again on Tuesday.
And she is joining us, obviously, via Uvu. And she is an ATL. Woo woo. Yes. Which I'm coming soon. Yes. Damn it. I'm going to say that every show because I'm coming. Next time we're going to be doing the show together.
Yeah, or I'll be there, which will be awesome. Awesomely exciting.
But see, I've never been there, so it's my turn. Okay, let's just get.
You know how long it's been since I've been there?
Yes,
it's been too long.
I was pregnant.
The ocean, man. You were not. Oh, yes, you were. You sure was. Oh my God. Okay, we won't even talk about that. Yeah.
All right, Angie. Angie's always got some fabulous things. You'll see these shoes on the back, on the screen. And, as usual, she picks out some of the hottest shoes, some of the best places to get the shoes, whether you want to spend the $2,000 for the shoes or whether you want to spend, $30. So she can tell you all of that. If you missed our show last week, I suggest you go on our YouTube page, probably where you're seeing this, and catch the first episode where she gave wonderful tips on, the people that had the problem with the little pinky toe to drag it along and go to basement. And then also little creative ways to keep your foot from slipping when you don't have, cloth or suede soles. Because, most of those fabulous shoes have fabulous looking soles, meaning like they could be metallic, they could be hot pink, they can be whatever. You're like, damn, but then when you start sliding and your poor little front toes be hanging over the side like creepy crawlers, they ain't so fabulous then. So she's got all the tips to teach you about that. So Angie, what you gonna give us today?
Well, you mentioned about spending $2,000 on a shoe, and my thing is that you don't really ever have to spend $2,000 on a shoe. I am a shoe connoisseur, as you are, as Melina is, a lot of girls and women and even men. We may even do a men's shoe segment. That would be awesome. I can tell you a little bit about men's shoes.
I love men's shoes.
I love men's shoes too.
I know the shoe and the watch first.
And then the smile. It has to.
The shoes are ragged. I don't even make it up that far. Can't go there.
Well, no, yeah, that's true. That's true. Even if you're coming from the gym, that shoe can't be ragged. It can't.
Wash them white shoes.
Nope.
It's called Clorox.
But I think that a lot of women, if you have that kind of money and you don't mind spending that kind of money, I am not knocking anybody who goes and spends $2,000, $5,000 on a shoe, per shoe, your whole closet, you spent full price on a shoe. However, I'm not. Hey, to each his own. If you got it, do it. If you have to have that trend today, then it might cost you $2,000. If you can wait on that trend, it can cost you half the price. It can cost you 30% of the price. It cost you 60%.
I got hungry people over here. Need to wait.
Say, well, we know what Kim's doing. She's actually waiting, and I'm waiting because I can't.
I'm sorry. I always think about. If I had Oprah money, I have homeless people that I feed every week, and they're right over here under the bridge and down the street. I personally, now, if you guys are doing that, but I personally would rather spend, my $500 on a shoe, and then I can take the rest of that and feed like a community for the rest of the week. I'm just saying.
And as a disclaimer to those who have, I'm going to be, they may be giving also. They just give in other places as well, in their closet, in their shoe department. Is their quick fix, as their fix. So I'm not mad at you, but there are so many places to look at when it comes to buying designer shoes. At discount prices, you can buy designer-inspired
what's
shoes.
that squeaking? We got squeaking going on Uvu. Yeah, it's like...
We couldn't get the video together this morning. We couldn't get it. We just couldn't. We were going to show you guys a video. Now there's this squeaking, this freaking Uvu.
Are we going to have to move the Skype?
We might.
We might have to move the Skype.
Or Google Chrome, one of the two. I don't really know what that... Let me see. I don't want to disconnect myself, and then that'd be a
don't disconnect yourself.
I was like, oh. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Because it wasn't happening before.
No, it wasn't. It's like feedback.
But I think that, okay, so anyway, so there's a lot of women who don't believe that they can ever shop a designer shoe, a Giuseppe, a Louis Vuitton, Brian Atwood. You just don't feel like you're going to be able to ever do that. And a lot of women don't even go into Neiman Marcus. They won't even go into Saks Fifth Avenue. They think that's so far beyond them that, because Saks and Neiman's don't necessarily advertise or sell like Macy's does.
Right.
Macy's has sale signs all over the place. You're very comfortable walking inside of Macy's because of the sale signs, if that's what you're looking for. But Neiman Marcus, you're not going to see that. If you subscribe to their newsletters and stuff like that, or the internet, and they can, then you'll get the updates on when their sales are. They have lots of them all the time.
We have people calling in. Hold on, I'm gonna answer this. Hello? Wait, hello? Angie, it's for you. You want to know? Oh, okay. They want to know. Oh, okay. They want to know, what is it that, since they don't advertise, what is it that, how can you get to know Neiman Marcus's sale? Is that what you said? Okay. That's what they said. Okay. She's going to
doesn't advertise
like that. If, like you were saying, how Macy's advertises, and, but Neiman Marcus may not. Because I know Saks, I know, a lot of them don't. Because even Nordstrom, they only advertise twice a year for their half-yearly sale. But, yeah. So what is the best way?
Hold on. The best way to do it is to go to their website and sign up for their newsletter. Okay. That's where you'll get more email from Neiman Marcus, Saks, Bergdorf, Goodman's, Barney's. I mean, they flood you, and the sales they have sales in the middle of the day. 1 hour lunch sale. I mean, I'm not even playing. They do.
No, they do. They do.
Yes. So I would go and I would sign up for their newsletter. Anything that they have that you think you might be interested in on that back page, sign up for it. And your email will be filled with Neiman Marcus and Saks and Bergdorf and Henry Bendel and,
Bloomingdale's. Because you're running late back to work from lunch because you got caught up in that sale.
They'll get you on the online sales. You don't even have to leave your office. No, they'll do this online. These are online sales, a lot of them.
I need to try them suckers on because one of my feet is bigger than the other. I gotta try it on.
But that's another good place to go look also. When you walk in there, you probably would have to ask them more than not what shoes are for sale. If you're too embarrassed to do that, then I would suggest you go online and go to their sales section and look at all the shoes that they have on sale. But a lot of people...
Excuse me? But a sale rat? Oh, okay, thanks. Got that.
But a lot of people won't even go into the store. Like, they won't even go inside. You know what I mean? There's a stigma attached to these stores. Like, you have to you have to have a certain kind of pocket in order to get it, and you don't.
If you have to ask, you can't afford it. Yeah, exactly. But you know what? I'm going to ask. You don't know if I can afford it or not. And even if I could, if I think it's not, it's kind of like clothes. Now, see, you the shoes, I'm more clothes and shoes. But
I'm clothes too.
And the thing is,
I'm close to.
Because I'll make my own stuff in a minute.
Right.
Because if I go in there and I see a bomb suit, and I got the money, I feel, I'm looking at the line, I'm looking at the material, I'm looking at the way it's made. You know what? I might just go ahead and pay that $600 for it. But if I go in there and it's $600 or it's even $100, and I'm like, they use polyester on this shit, I'm not paying for that. So I will, it's same with the shoe. If it's got, now no disrespect to the designers, but if it's got one little strap over my toe and one strap around my ankle, I ain't paying $600 for that. I'll pay $200.
Right.
But I'm like,
because I think what and a lot of people are paying for the name that you can't see, but those are the people that kick their shoes off everywhere they go, so people can. No, they kick their shoes off every chance they get, so everybody can see who the designer is on the inside of their shoe. That's insane.
And I'd be like, can you put that back on, please?
I think people who have a need for people to know what they're wearing, then they need to buy like the Gucci shoe that has the Gucci imprint on the outside. That way you don't have to kick your shoes off. We can look down and it says Gucci. I mean, not that it can't be a Gucci knockoff.
If you still advertising on my shoe, on my foot while I'm walking, then I'm charging Gucci for advertisement. That's what I'm doing.
What is wrong with you? You're fired.
I'm just saying, I don't mind stepping on your damn name because it's inside the shoe. But if you have to see it on the side, like the big old, Dolce & Gabbana glasses, DG, okay, am I getting paid for this? People pay for putting advertisement on their car. Why not pay for you to walk around with it? I'm just saying.
But you know what? I truly would love to have people discard of their fear of just walking into these kinds of stores or entering the malls or the higher end malls where that you can't afford anything in there. But you know what? If you go into YSL and you try on a pair of those amazing peacock,
oh my God, aren't those are just like,
oh my God. I mean, it at least lets you know what it feels like, because you'll understand the size difference, because it's a little bit different. You'll know what you wear in European sizes if you're used to getting yours in 6'8",
Yeah, absolutely.
8.5.
Because people don't realize those are different. No, they don't. So you
right. So when you're even trying to order them, and when you're trying to order them online, you're not going to know what your size is. You just go by the thing. And sometimes it's not. The European cuts are a little bit smaller.
They're narrow. They're very narrow.
Depending on the shoe. Yeah, they're very narrow.
Which is why I had to order a lot of European shoes at one point. And my feet are still narrow. They're not, some people have a regular feet. Or a wide. Well, they're tiny narrow, but they're long. I have long feet, unfortunately. Yeah, I ask my mama every time because I got them from her, and I'm just like, why did you give me Daffy Duck feet? But okay, cool. But they're skinny Daffy Duck feet.
But I think that, and even some of the stores, even some of the flagship stores that they have, and some of the branded stores, without going into the department stores, they have sales as well. They are not advertised like a regular store, so you just have to be cognizant of that. It's not that they don't have sales; they just don't advertise. Because even Michael Kors, I had a client that went into Michael Kors, and they wound up with several purses, and there was a whole sale wall for Michael Kors, and nothing in the store said sale. So, I mean, that just gives you, a little something different to think about when you walk into a store.
Well, I don't think anybody should have that fear. I think you deserve, if there's a store, you pay taxes, you live here, you're whatever, you deserve to walk in that store. Hold your head up high. And you know what? Maybe at that moment you can't afford to pay those regular prices, but you have to put stuff out in the universe, and eventually you will. It just depends, because if you keep telling yourself, whatever you keep telling yourself, then that's what's going to happen. So if you say that I'll never be able to afford it, guess what? You'll never be able to afford it. So,
but I have one thing to say. If you are going to go into a high-end store, you are going to try on shoes.
I like
please.
those on the screen.
You like that one?
Damn. That was tight.
It's like, please make sure you take care of your feet before you go in. Do not, please.
Forget a high-end store.
For the love of it.
Take care of them little free toes anyway, because I don't.
Well, you should be.
Pay less, because somebody's going to be trying on the shoes behind you, and then somebody's going to wait on you, and I don't want to smell no free toes while I'm walking through the aisle. What? Like what?
Well, I wouldn't want to put my feet into a shoe that somebody who doesn't take care of their feet put their feet. I mean, it's just nice. It's considerate of the person helping you with those feet.
Well, you know,
looking like that.
When we were talking earlier, we talked about, the high-end stores. You can go in there, you can grab those shoes, and now we're moving into like, okay, well, if you don't want to pay $2,000, some great places you can get them, because, besides the places that you were mentioning earlier, we're going to go back through. But
the department stores,
other places you're going to give us, but also we've got wonderful things like Shoe Dazzle and Just Fab. Those are some wonderful places to also get some great inspired by shoes as well.
And just understand, this is my thing with those places, and they're wonderful. It's more of a user error than it is them. They have awesome shoes. I have several of my own. But what it is that if you're looking for something that's inspired by a designer, please understand what it is you're getting. Do your own homework so that when you're on Shoe Dazzle and you're looking for a shoe or a boot or a bootie or a flip-flop or, whatever the style shoe you're looking for, and you think it looks like that, make sure that that's what it is that you're buying, because they have some very, very close inspired buys on there. Giuseppe's and the Christian Louboutin and, Cassidy and Camilla, Scavard, just a lot. They have a lot. And
when I was on there this morning, oh my gosh, their shoes. You see that that Beyonce one? Oh my gosh! And then the other one I pointed out, I tagged it on your Facebook so you could see.
Right.
Those are just, oh my gosh, I cannot wait, because I will be shopping all this week.
Yeah, they have amazing shoes, and then you figure you look at their shoes. And we're talking about spending $2,000, and I'm saying, well, it could be half off. Yeah, so for $1,000, you go over to Shoe Dazzle, and you can get an enormous amount of pair of shoes for $1,000, and you'll be so happy at the end of the day. And you will have the same look of what it is you're looking at on the higher end style shoes. So that's just something else to think about.
And it's nothing wrong, like you said, when people want the regular, the real brand name or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's really all about style. And you can take $2,000 and pay for that shoe, and then you can go over to Shoe Dazzle and get an inspired by shoe, and it's going to be just as fabulous. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's about your style. So I don't care what your shoes look like. If you look raggedy from head before you get to the toe, you're not going to do the shoes any justice anyway. So it really
and they're good quality. And they're good quality. Now, because I'm not for you buying shoes that are going to break. I mean, if you need a quick shoe and you need something that's like $5 or $20, there's tons of places to get quick, cute shoes that, nobody's
here.
Yeah, you go to the alley. I love the alley.
But actually,
your closet
from the alley, and they're great, actually.
Yeah, great. Because you figure, how often are you really wearing all of your shoes? Like I said last show, I have about 200 pair of shoes, and I swear half of them don't even. I'm having a shoe sale soon. But I don't wear them all. I don't wear them all. So, you think about what you're spending on shoes and how often you wear them and what outfit they go with, and when are you going to wear them, and what event do you have to go to in order to wear that shoe or not. It's a lot of money on these brands that I love.
Yeah.
That I love, and there's so many other places that you can get them that are discounted. A lot of websites.
You can take that $2,000 and look how many shoes you could get on Shoe Dazzle. I mean, really, for real? Oh my gosh, I'd be in hog heaven.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of the places. Let me get my list because I didn't memorize them all. Of places where you can go also to find shoes at discount prices, designer shoes, would be myhabit.com.
myhabit.com. Okay, you guys, just so you know, we're going to put some show notes on the website so that you don't have to remember this right now because you're just watching and listening. But also, you know, on our website under Shoe Lover Tuesday, there is a place for you to email or send Angie a question. And so if you want to ask her, like, oh, hey, what was that you said? Or can you cover this? Or what do you think about this? Just hit her up and she'll answer all those questions because we're here every Tuesday. So now,
and even if you have a shoe, that you are in love with and you can't find it, or you have a picture of that shoe and you need it found, or you want something that's close to this shoe but it's not really that shoe, and can you find me something cheaper? Send it to me. I can find it for you. There's nobody who can't find it for you. I will find you that shoe.
She's done it for me several times. I actually text her a picture of a dress, and I was like, okay, I need some 40 shoes with this. And why did she find me like all kind of stuff? Now, I was searching forever and I couldn't find it. I sent it to her. She sent me something back in like 10 minutes. I'm like, damn it. But she is the shoe guru. Trust me on this. She is the PhD of shoes.
Any kind of shoe. And any price range. If you give me a price range, I will give you back a shoe you'll be so ecstatic with. That's exactly what you want. That's all I can say. I can show you better than I can tell you. So if you send it to me, I'll do my job.
She's done it for me a few times. So trust me on this. She is really, really good at what she does. I would trust the woman with 500 shoes. Trust me. Mm-hmm.
200. Some other places is footcandyshoes.com, Ukes.com, Farfetch, Boutique One. Everybody knows Zappos and Net-a-Porter.
Yeah.
The Corner, Colette, Matches. That's actually out of England. They're pretty good also. Blue Fly. Everybody knows Amazon.com.
Yep.
You know, Shopbop. We know Shopbop. Who? Shopbop.
I want some Shopbop and some Boutique Line.
And My Teresa and Luis Villaroma. Those are all really good places, and a place where you can go to see all of these shoe stores, like a list of them for you, as well as our notes that we'll put up, of course, is Shoe Razzie.
Ooh,
Shoe Razzie is a fantastic place for everything shoes. I swear. That's other than sales per se, but they have the links to where you can get shoes for sale at. They have. It's a really great site.
Wow. That's awesome. You know, and that's really great because, like you said, you know, there's all types of people out there, all types of viewers that we have, and you have the viewers that want the high end and, you know, can say, you know what, $5,000, no problem. But then you have people like me, it's like, you know what, $5,000, I better have at least 1,500 to 1,800 pairs of shoes for that price for me. But I mean, all of those links that she just gave, those are wonderful, wonderful places to go to for different varieties, whether it's, you know, your lower end shoe. And I just want to say, we hate using that word lower end because like we were saying on Shoe Dazzle, those are great quality shoes. Just because you're not paying $2,000 for it, you're not getting a lesser quality. Now, granted, it won't be like, what is his name? The one that Carrie Bradshaw used to wear all the time. Matter of fact, she's making a shoe with him. Milano Blahnik.
Manolo Blahnik.
Manolo Blahnik. Yeah. So, you know, like he makes a lot of his stuff. So, you know, you may not get that kind of quality, but honestly, the quality of the shoes as far as wear and tear, how they feel, they're just the same to me. You know, it's all in your head.
I mean, but you think about it. It's with anything. If you've done enough retail therapy, you realize at a certain point that the price that you paid when you go back 4 months later or when the season breaks, and it's half or 85% off. You spent, even if it was a shirt, you spent $45 on it. Now you went back, it's $9.99. Well, you figure it's $9.99, and they're getting a profit still off the $9.99. So how much profit did they get off your $50? That's the same way with the shoe. For shoes to go on sale like they do, whether they're $1,000, then they can go to half. I mean, that's a lot to me for a $1,000 shoe to go to $500, and then God forbid it goes on clearance for $200. Now the average woman will spend $200 on a shoe. They will spend. That's like a cutoff point to an extent. Like
that is my
the normal woman. It's a cutoff point. And if you think of $1,000 shoe at $200, you think you really got a bargain. But what did you really get? I don't really know. Because why was it $1,000? It was the name. You're paying for the name.
You're paying
for the style. It's not the look. It's not the, well, it is the quality a lot of times. But that name is what you're paying for.
Because I used to always get my shoes from Nordstrom. I mean, there's plenty of shoes in my closet that I paid $200, $300, $400 for at Nordstrom because the quality. And a couple of pair of those shoes I bought over 10 years ago, and they look like I just bought them yesterday. Because I look at the sole. The sole is, I don't know what they do with their shoes, but that sole is amazing. It looks like it barely has worn. Barely. It's amazing. Yeah. And you know what? And if you take care of your shoes, take care of them, ladies. Don't be walking around on the screw when you know your little, you know.
She said on the screw. I've done that. I've done that.
How do you think I know about screw? Because I did it too. But it is so not cute.
I didn't know what was happening.
And you cannot play it off because, especially when you're walking through a building or something and they've got marble floors or something, it's like, click, click, click. I'm like, you know, because if you had the little rubber thing on it, it would make that noise.
Yeah. Wouldn't make any noise at all.
You're like, tick, 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 tick. And then you try to, sometimes you almost slip because it's like sliding on the marble because you're on the ball of the screw.
or you're writing little squiggly lines as you walk up the pavement because it's digging into the cement.
Exactly.
Yes, it's horrifying.
Exactly.
It's horrifying.
So, ladies, just take your shoes.
So when we So just know that if we say a lower end, which we'll probably stop saying because then it puts a stigma on shoes, and I have shoes in my closet that range from $1,200 to $1,999. I mean, so for me, it's not about how much did that shoe cost. It's about the style and did I like it and how did I feel that day and what did I run into that day versus, you know, because like I said, I don't wear all of those shoes. They're just in there as decoration for the closet to keep my closet company. I had these shoes and they needed friends, and so therefore more shoes came.
They needed friends. You know, it's like that Barbie townhouse. You know, like Barbie got every damn thing. She got the townhouse, she got the mobile home. You know, the shoes needed friends, and they needed friends in different regions. So she had to go get French shoes. She had to go get German-made shoes. She had to go get round the way shoes. Although, you know what? I don't do Payless though. Sorry. I know some people do. I have in the past. But I don't do Payless because I don't care how they're trying to make their shoes look right now. They are so, you talking about sweaty feet because there's nothing in there but plastic and pleather and it.
But you know what though? I will as a disclaimer. But as a disclaimer for Payless, I will say that maybe one of those stores, because they do have some shoes they're coming up on their style, which I can appreciate that. I've been watching them over the years. I see their the BOGO commercial. But it's one of those things where I have to say, if you need a quick shoe, or you need a quick sandal, or you need a quick dress shoe, maybe you broke your heel and you need a shoe, that would be the place to go.
That's like calling 911 for shoes. That's fine. You know, I'll call an EMT for that. That's cool. But as far as like, ooh, I'm about to go to Payless and get me some shoes, no.
But you know what? Let me say this. What I would do though,
and go on and get the emergency pair and throw that away when I get home, get my shit fixed or whatever.
But depending on what the sandals look like the flip flop sandals type of thing, I'll go in there and buy a whole bunch of them for the summer because I don't wear flats. I don't wear flats.
But see, that's
so for me to go spend $50 on a flat would be wrong for me. I would be upset with myself.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
I don't wear flats.
Fine.
Yeah,
sandals all day. Payless all day. Because if I'm wearing sandals, I'm probably wearing them to the beach or sand or, I don't really care about those that much. Now, I have my sexy ones that I got. And those, matter of fact, who are they by? They are by Carlos Santana. And they are sexy. I love Carlos Santana shoes.
I know. And it was so funny when I found out he was making shoes. I was like, is that
I bought
the musician Carlos Santana?
I bought some beautiful lime green. He has
beautiful shoes.
Slip-ons. They were lime green, had this gold chain, had a very cute skinny heel, but got fat right at the end. It was black, and his signature on the inside of a guitar. It was just beautiful. And that was from his first line when he launched. So I've been buying his shoes for many, many years. And
he has amazing shoes.
Really?
Right.
Now.
Who knew?
Yeah. We love some. Hi, Carlos. If you listen, I love you. Bye.
Hi. I love you too. Size
I love
8.
Your music too.
Size 8. Size 8 medium. Size 8 medium. Thank you.
Size for me. Okay, no, I put it out. I'm a 9. Okay. I'm a 9.
What's wrong with that?
Get it right. Because I'm too
nothing wrong with that.
To be at 9.
What the
perhaps had I been a little bit taller, I wish it was a baller. I wish I had a little bit because it looked tall. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
We know I can't dance.
Yeah, I tried to teach you once.
I know you did. She dances like Janet. I tried. I don't have that coordination anymore. I danced for 10 years and it's gone.
Don't let the smooth taste fool you. She can dance.
Dance with a cocktail.
That's what I'm saying. Fill her up and her ass will dance.
I'll dance. Oh.
No, we're not talking about pole dancing.
No, we're not. That's another show.
That's Lipstick Radio After Dark. We'll talk about that.
That's After Dark.
Actually, happy hour is coming up Thursday, so we can't wait for that.
Yes.
So, but anyway, in closing, Angie, anything else you want to give our fabulous viewers? We covered Shoe Dazzle, we covered Just Fab, we've covered all those wonderful places that we're going to put on the website for you guys to go to as well to get some great bargains on shoes. And we covered inspired buys and all that good stuff.
Yep. On the high end. I think next week we'll talk about the medium range shoes and where to find those. Yeah. And
not so level.
That's my level too. I think that's most women's level is the mid range between $50 and $200 to $300. I think that's a normal, because when the $300 shoe goes on sale, it's $100 and something dollars, and that in our mind is reasonable.
Which is why I'm excited for Sarah Jessica Parker's line to come out, because she's going to keep it in that $200 range, and I just can't wait for that, because I love her anyway. Who doesn't love Carrie Bradshaw? Yeah. But even before she was in Sex and the City, I was always a big Sarah Jessica Parker fan.
Me too. So, I have too.
I love her. I'm so glad she's continuing to do her thing and do it well, because who else can you think of that can wear all these Mitch Mac things, but it looks fabulous? But that I forgot her name in Sex and the City.
No, I had it on the tip of my tongue. I had it on the tip of my tongue.
I can see her face. She's got that long, pretty red hair, and she's very eccentric. But
is it Sylvia somebody? Is it Sylvia? It's not a Sylvia, is it?
But if you're listening, if this gets to you,
that's gonna make me mad. That's gonna make me mad.
Look, get the Sex and the City book. Get the Sex and the City book. It's in there. But, and we both have it. We both have the complete season.
Oh, we do. The complete everything. I think I might watch it today.
And my ring. Oh, I'm on season 2. I started over. Season 2 disc.
I'm going to start over today.
So,
I just want everybody to know that.
Time.
I just want everybody to know that as long as you stick with us on Shoe Lover Tuesdays, I know that it may seem a little all over the place right now, but we're getting it reeled in, and we're, having our girl conversation on shoes, but we will never lead you wrong on style.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
We don't care what it costs. We will always make sure that you leave your house walking in a direction of fabulousness.
Fabulousness, darling. Fabulous.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're going to get a chance to take a peek into Angie's closet because we're going to talk her into bringing out some of those sexy shoes so she can show them like she did before.
I will. I'd be more than happy.
Know some of those shoes that she wore in that photo shoot, I'm like, yeah, can you bring that one out? Can y'all chop an inch off my foot so I can fit that shoe, please?
And even that shoe has only seen the light of day one time. I wore it to one event and then that photo shoot. Yep. So it's still, I can sell it brand new.
Well, shoes are just fabulous, and shoes are, they're just amazing. And you know what? I don't care what men say. It's fabulous to be a girl, because without being a girl, we wouldn't have all these wonderful needs for accessories and dressing up our toes, dressing up our feet, dressing up our hair, dressing up whatever. It's fun to be a live Barbie doll. It just is.
It is.
I can fix my hair.
And the men have we'll do a segment for them that gives them something to look forward to. We can do a men's shoe segment. I think that would be great.
Too. You can grow a
mustache. Everything's not black, blue, and gray. Black, blue, gray, and white. And tan. I mean, I swear to God, if I see any more black, blue, gray.
You know that they're a little limited, though. They either can grow a mustache, shave it off, grow a goatee, shave it off, or grow a beard, shave it off, or shave it off, go bald, or grow hair, go bald, or they're limited. They don't get to,
they're not limited in their clothes. They're not limited in their attire or their shoes.
I'm just talking about look. So, sorry guys, we get to have a little bit more fun dressing up.
I like them simple.
I do too, but I like them muscles. Anyway, we're gonna say it after dark because we don't want to go there.
Yeah, join us Thursday for that.
Foxers a breeze.
Right.
Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Shoe Lover Tuesdays. Remember, hit us up at lipstick-radio.com. Go under show, and you'll see Angie's Shoe Lover Show. Click on that. Send her your questions, your comments, whatever. And like she said, you know what? Send us your if you are looking for a certain shoe, if you're trying to match a certain outfit and you just can't seem to figure out the right shoe for that, send it to Angie. She's got you. Trust me. All right, Ange. Last thoughts?
I have no last thoughts. I just say everyone should go out today and go shopping for shoes.
And you can do it right here at the click of the button, just like I did. Because before we came on, I was on Shoe Dazzle, so I was like, ooh, and I kept tagging her. And she's like, we gotta get ready for the show. I'm like, I know, but look, I tagged you here. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna go shoe crazy. So anyway, you guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Shoe Lover Tuesdays on Lipstick Radio. Well, that concludes one good segment for you and your shoes, and I'm sure you want more, so check out the shoe notes on lipstickradio.com. Also, if you want to see more, hear more, subscribe. Go to youtube.com for Lipstick Radio, and hopefully you'll be checking us out next week as we do more for Shoe Lover Tuesdays on Lipstick Radio with your hosts, Angela Artis and Kimberly Carlisle. Check you out soon.